Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Box Office Talk. This is the show where I break down what happened at the box office, see if my predictions for the top 5 are correct, and then make predictions for next week's top 5. And I'm just going to let you all know right away, all of my predictions were wrong, absolutely wrong. It also doesn't help that Hidden Figures turned out to be the #1 movie of last weekend, and now I get every one of my previous predictions wrong. And that's a huge shame. I haven't gotten a big zero in a while, so let's go over what my predictions were. The first mistake I put was Monster Trucks being #1, then The Bye-Bye Man at #2, Patriots Day at #3, Live by Night at #4, and #5 being Rogue One, a Star Wars story. So let's go over the actual top 5 as well as the other top 10, and maybe a movie that's just outside the top 10 that just barely got in. Now, #1 was, once again, Hidden Figures. Last week, Rogue One and Hidden Figures were kinda close to each other in the estimates, and it turned out Hidden Figures actually beat it last week, and now we have it at #1 once again. It made $20 million this weekend, and it is at $54 million, and it doubled its $25 million budget. It's gotten $4 million more than that, and that's very good for this film. And also at #2, we have a movie that jumped up a little bit, La La Land. It made $14 million this weekend, and that adds to a total of $74 million, and at the worldwide charts, it is at $128 million, so that's like a quadrupled budget right there on its way to whatever the 5th version of quadruple is. And that's also very good for the movie. I think the Golden Globes thing kind of helped it out a little bit. And also at #3, I think #3 was the same as last weekend, and that would be Sing. It made $13,810,000, and that adds to a domestic total of $233 million, and this is at a worldwide chart of $397 million. So it needs $3 million more to get to $400 million. Very good for the film, and here's where things got really wrong for me. #4 was actually Rogue One. It wasn't at #5 because the other movies I predicted weren't powerful enough. Whoops, my bad. It made $13,759,000 this weekend, but that adds to a domestic total of $498 million. Not only is it $2 million away from getting past $500 million domestically, but on the worldwide total, it is only $21 million away from getting to $1 billion worldwide, which is very good. And Rogue One is officially the #1 highest grossing film of 2016 domestically. Thank you, Rogue One. This is so awesome because I really love the movie. It's not my favorite movie, but I'm just so glad that I actually did like it. It's the first of possibly many upon many Star Wars anthology films that I can't wait to see. At #5, oh boy, The Bye-Bye Man. Thank goodness it didn't get to #2, but the amount here, it's too much. It made $13,378,000, and this is on a budget of $7.4 million. So it only needs really $1 million more dollars to double that budget, and it's already going to be a success. And with that sequel bait ending that The Bye-Bye Man had, I can't wait for The Bye-Bye Man 2 coming out at the exact same time next year or something, because that's how easy it is for them to pump out generic, terrible horror movies, I guess. At least it didn't get to #2, but the #6 choice on here, very upsetting, and that is Patriots Day. It made $12 million this weekend, and that is only on a budget of $45 million, and that is really sad because it is possibly an awards movie. It hasn't gotten any recognition yet. I think maybe it will at the Oscars, since they will actually wait to put out their nominees for all the movies, but still, this is kind of sad for it because Peter Berg is such an underrated guy, in my opinion. Like Lone Survivor and Deepwater Horizon are great movies, and Patriots Day, from what I hear, is a great movie too. It is really a shame. A lot of people are saying, well, Silence also didn't make the top 10. Well, it's only open in 700 theaters. Like, if you go on Box Office Mojo, it says 700 theaters. Like, no one really had the option to go out and see that. Patriots Day got released in a lot of theaters, and not too many people went out to see it. I still want to go out and see it myself, honestly. Hopefully I do, because I really do want to support Peter Berg and what he's doing. At #7, though, is a movie no one should be supporting, and so far, not too many are. Monster Trucks. This weekend it made $10 million, and this is on a hilariously $125 million budget, and at the worldwide chart, you think that's going to help them? No, it's at $25 million. So not only is it $100 million from its actual budget, but you have to double that budget to actually be considered a success, and it is nowhere near that amount. Monster Trucks is officially a January bomb, thank goodness, because the movie looked like trash, and from what I hear, it is a trash movie, so thank goodness it actually lost. Silly me, I thought it was going to be number one this weekend, but it wasn't. That's pretty sweet. Number 8 was Sleepless. I told you guys I didn't think it was going to make the top 5, and at least I got that prediction right, am I right? It made $8 million this weekend, though, and this is on a budget of $30 million, so I guess you could say that's another January flop that we've been given. Man, we've gotten a lot of flops so far. Monster Trucks and Sleepless, and also another movie that's going to be mentioned here. Technically a 2016 release, but it's expanding wider in 2017, so you could say that. At number 9, we have Underworld Blood Wars. It made $5,815,000, and that adds to a domestic total of $23 million, and on the worldwide chart, it is at $70 million, which is the exact moment where they double its budget of $35 million. So that's pretty good. I'm not sure, actually, if they want to continue the Underworld franchise anymore, because this is definitely the lowest grossing Underworld film. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll surprise me and announce a 6th movie, like, next year. I don't know. But with these results, I honestly find it a little hard to believe that they actually would. But then again, Hollywood has surprised me multiple times before. At number 10, we have Passengers. This weekend it made $5,625,000, and that adds to a domestic total of $90 million. But on the worldwide chart, it's been slowly growing, and now we're at $237 million for this movie. Not only did it double its $110 million budget, but it got a little bit past it too. So technically you can say Passengers was a financial success. Not much critical, but financially, yeah, pretty big success. Now, the last movie I'm going to mention was my prediction for number 4, Live by Night. This weekend it made $5,425,000, a pretty disappointing opening, I think, for Ben Affleck, and this is on a budget of $65 million. I mean, the flop speaks for itself. I don't think I need to go over too much why this is a flop and why this is bad. This is, man, dang it, Ben. He's had a pretty rough year, guys. Batman vs. Superman didn't go over well. The Accountant, I liked it, but not too many people did too. And now this. I'm sorry, Ben. But now it's time for the fun part, the predictions for next week's top 5. And I'm going to say that number 1 will be Split. Number 2 will be Triple X, The Return of Xander Cage. Number 3 will be The Founder. Number 4 will be Hidden Figures. And number 5 will be La La Land. But what are your predictions for next week's top 5? Leave them in the comments below. And if you got your predictions right for this week, you're going to get a shout out right now. Unless you didn't get it right then, I'm sorry. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.